Hey, what's up, homies? My name is xXSlyFoxHoundXx, and welcome to Bloodborne. So, just a little heads up of what we're gonna be getting into. I already played this game and finished it on stream, and it's by far one of the best games I have played in a while. Trumping a lot of games that I play, and this was my first Soul game that I play. And let me tell you, this game. This game it's a little bit too OP. So hopefully you guys can join me throughout the whole... Oh, who is that? Oh god, that's... Okay, yeah. So a little thing that I'm gonna be doing at least throughout the whole game is not over explaining, but at least allowing you guys to understand what I'm gonna be doing itself. So and by that, it's like the game itself in the beginning. Once you play, if you didn't play any of the Dark Souls game, and this is the first game that you jump right into, then it could be a little bit overwhelming. And the reason why I say this, and again, this will be maybe a completely different tone of voice and everything when it comes to like the content that I do. But don't worry about it. Once the game comes in, I'm gonna be freaking the hell out. So no worries. You guys will get your Sly Fox, and you guys get to have your cake and eat it. But the only thing I ask, guys, if you can, make sure to leave a like on this and every episode that you guys enjoy watching from this series. And it's not a blind Let's Play, because I already played this throughout the whole live stream. And the first boss took me, and again, I tell this to everybody, over 9 hours to defeat. So it was an uphill battle, but it was one of those games that is very, very rewarding. Also, again, once we go through the whole storyline, I'm gonna try to get you guys the true ending so you guys can see and explain what's going on and what I think it is. And more so, I want to actually... Oh, yeah. Oh. Pale. I want you guys to understand the game mechanics and the story, because the story is really, really good. Oh, it's just hidden. Right. So let me shut up and let you guys watch this.
The home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
Over here.
Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright guys, so the character I decided to create this time was a girl, because I have created two characters being boys. Today I'm gonna go with Lady Shout out to somebody who shall remain And yeah, to anybody wondering why I picked Violent Pass, I want to have this character mainly be based on strength. The prior two characters that I made were based on skills, and there's two kinds of guns that you can, weapons in this case, that you can use. One based on skills, one based on strength. My previous builds were all based on skills, funny enough. Oh god. So yeah, no, but this is gonna be the story of Lady in Hunter's Dream. So to be honest, it's just very on point to what I wanted. So I'm excited. But anyways, this is where you're gonna be able to see in all the cutscenes at least. And again, my goal, I want to, and it might not happen because again, I already done this goal already, but it's to get the true ending, to let you guys see what the game thinks is true at least. And you need to meet a requirement for that, which we'll get into that once we get in there. But again, guys, please make sure to tell me in the comment section what you guys enjoy and like about this. Two things I will be telling you guys though, to all my homies watching. I do over level and grind, but I will not do it so much on this. In Bloodborne itself or in Dark Souls games, there's no such thing as over leveling to a certain degree. And the reason why I say this is because there's going to be certain bosses that are still going to bop you in the head regardless if you are strong or not. You have to have some skills and certain pattern knowing in the game in order for you to truly get, I guess, to really enjoy the game. But I also noticed that over leveling to an extent does make you cheese certain not gods, but certain bosses. So I will make sure that I'm in that medium where it's entertaining and awesome to watch, but there's gonna be points in the game that I will need to level up, because if not, I'm just gonna fail dramatically. It's just gonna make no sense. So there's gonna be two turning points of leveling. I think it's going to be after the third boss, I'm gonna level up a little bit, and I believe towards the end I should be leveling up also, because I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the chalices, which essentially it's in-game dungeons. So I don't know if I'm even gonna go as far as to do that. It really depends on what you guys show as support, and I guess if you guys really are interested with this series. But I've been dreaming about this game way too much for me to not do it. So let's now embark in the Hunter's, I guess, legacy of Lady Finalize that contract, baby. Also, I will be cutting out the loading screen, so don't worry about that.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
So what he just said already is very, very important. It's pretty much what we call foreshadowing. So this game has 3 different endings, and what he just said relates a lot to, I guess, what they call the good ending, which we'll later on kind of get into that, but I don't want to spoil anything. And again, to those that are already watching in my stream, this is a condensed version where yo, I forgot about that. Look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. That's a cute puppy. Covered in tomato juice. No torturina, please. No. Get out of here. Ah! It's a hot day for a puppy. It's a little puppy. And fear not, even though these little fuckboys look creepy as hell. Which they are. Oh god, the giant one. That's my favorite one. Oh god.
Oh. You found yourself a hunter.
Hey, wake up, lady. Wake up. Do the baby dance. Do the baby dance. Do the baby dance. So we need to. Bloodborne is one of those games that doesn't spell out the story for you. And the reason why I say this is because if this is your first game of Dark Souls, or Souls game, what they call it, you won't get a story. Like, if you get the final ending and you didn't really truly invest time figuring out what the hell happened, you won't get much what happened. So there's gonna be a little clues and everything to help you out. Inspect handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. What does that mean? Well, I don't know, but apparently I'm a pale blood hunter, so I will continue the hunt. Hint, hint. Again, I will try not to cheese it way too much, but I know way too much to actually get bop. And I will probably die in really silly ways just because I just said that. And the game will definitely enjoy making me look silly. Excuse me, puppy. Look at the puppy. No, puppy. Oh, God, is he coming? Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Oh, he's still there. Oh, he's still there. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, baby Jesus. Roly-poly. Roly-poly. Oh. Please. Oh, he's still there? What the? Is the puppy there? Blood. Give me the blood. Ah. Alright. Climb up, lady. Damn. Lady got a booty. And if you hear that beautiful sound, that's the sound of the first boss that we'll be dealing with. Hooray! And is he chasing me? Oh, he didn't commit. Good! Usually they can actually come and get you. Also, if you want to, and again to anybody wondering, if this is your first Bloodborne Let's Play, I'll try to act like this is my first, not mine, but teaching you guys the reasoning behind things and whatnot. That way, if you want to, You get to see your own ending and how you do it. Because again, this is a very open-ended game where you can, to an extent, you don't have to take a linear path to defeat all the bosses. Like, your gameplay could be completely different than my gameplay. But, you know, I have a certain way already. So let's see what's going on. These lanterns essentially are incense to drive away the smell of a person or hunters or whatnot. So once you see these little lamps, that means that probably there's an NPC there that wants to talk to you or that you can communicate and later on in the future help, get items, yada yada yada.
Oh, you must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help. If there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
So, he'll start eventually, if we keep talking, he's going to start explaining this place. This is Yharnam. By the way, I will be butchering the hell out of all the names because that's just who I am. But, this is Yharnam. That over there is the Cathedral War. Over there. We're going to be trying to take one of the two bridges. This bridge or that one over there in the bottom. If you see the arc down there. We can take two different ways to go there. Meaning that we can either skip the first boss, which is an optional boss, funny enough. And who would have known that? So, let's go, and we need to go here into the Hunter's Dream. The lamp now transports you back to Hunter's Dream. Upon death, you will be awakened at this lamp. Let's go. And cutting out the cutscenes because the loading screens are way... No, not cutscenes. The loading screens are way too long. Cutscene, boys. Alright, so this is how we go back to our dudes, or that lamp that we went. You're on a headstone, don't pop. It takes either to the 6th floor or that one thing that we just pop or activated. Over here, we'll be able to buy items, weapons, and whatnot as we progress and get more badges depending on the scenarios that we do. Over here will be another place that we can buy stuff, but if you see on the top right, there's 180 and then at 9 with 0. We can buy stuff the moment we hit 10 insight, which means 10 things that we have seen new. So there's that. It's gonna, the little dudes will appear like that one over here once we have 10 inside. Essentially, to all of you guys wondering, also by the way, these are tunes that we can do dungeon battles, so that's how we do the chalice. And again, I'll try to explain as we go, but just giving you, I guess, the layer skin of it. The doll will become alive here in a second, but I'll explain the reason why. And you can see already here, we can start with getting a weapon. Accept a gift from the messengers. The messenger offers you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. So we can pick either or. Personally, this is my opinion. I feel that the hunter's axe will be the most viable one for me, but I'm not gonna use it because I'm gonna get something better. The pimp cane essentially is just a normal cane, but once you L1, it transforms into an awesome whip, but it has no charge as a whip, which is kind of lame. And the saw cleaver, I haven't actually never used it, so I think that's what I'm gonna use. So let's get that clean shave for my legs. And then for the weapons, I always get the pistol because it's a little bit faster. The hunter's blunderbuss has a wider spread, but meh. The pistol is actually a little bit faster, and I can use it. To anybody wondering, pistols are not used to do damage unless you build that kind of build, but more so to parry. This game has a mechanism where you cannot block, but you are allowed to parry. And to parry means, like, let's say I'm gonna swing at you. Let's say I'm gonna swing at you as a person. If you catch me at mixed swing, not in the beginning, not in the end, but as I'm swinging at you and you shoot me, you can stun me to do in what they call a V attack, or the long-term name, Visceral attack. So if you shoot at me at the moment that I'm swinging, you stun me to do ridiculous damage as a follow-up. And I'll show you guys that as we go on. A gift from the messengers. Ooh, the notebook. Alright, so suck to this guy because he's very important.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home. For now, I am... Gammon. Friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but
420 blaze
don't
it.
think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Cool, so it's just what hunters do. Just do it because I said so. Because it's what hunters do. Just do it. Just do the thing. Do you know the thing? Just do the thing. That's what they're saying. Okay, so, again, the beginning is going to be a little more explained than anything. Then once we get out of this kind of phase of the game, you understand? But, real quick, again, so if you see on the top right which says 180, that is pretty much souls in other Dark Souls game. Or in this case, they're called blood echoes. That's what we get when we kill monsters, beasts, hunters, etc, etc. And again, the bottom part is insight. So, the game, quote-unquote, gets a little bit harder, and I'll demonstrate that the more you know. So, essentially, once, let's say you go to a crazy person and they just start blabbering about crazy stuff, like, you're like, what the hell is this person saying? Think of it as me, the more I know, the crazier I get. So, the game starts revealing weird and fucked up things. Specifically after I gain 40 insight. So, I'll try to do that, but that also tells me, and in the game also, that it's gonna get a lot harder. So I gotta be really, really careful how I go about things, because again, I could be fighting a monster for 2 hours and I have to edit it down until the moment that I actually like defeat him. So I want to make good time of my, I gotta make good use of my time. So remember, the more you see or the more you learn, the crazier and more difficult the game gets. You also have New Game Plus, which essentially the monsters do more damage and whatnot. But once you see more, you learn more. The characters itself, the monsters, the bosses, have extra added attacks that if you only had low insight, you wouldn't get hit by. So there's going to be times that I'm probably going to cheese it and make it so I have low insight at one point, just because I want to run through the game, because I already beat the game with high insight throughout the whole thing, and that was a butt and a half. So there's that. Also, if you're wondering, on the top left, 2 blood vials, and underneath my health and my stamina, the green bar is stamina, which can be used by running, swinging, or just in any action really outside from walking. You know, it will take away. Underneath that, there's blood vials, which is what we use to level up, or not level up, to get our health back. Or if we decide to press up on it, on the D-pad, you see how I got +5, and underneath that little thingy that looks like kind of like a nail. Well, those are bullets. If I press triangle, I use one of my blood vials, and I get my health back. So the very basics. Again, I'm not gonna be explaining a lot of things in the future, and I'm just going to assume that you guys know it. But I need to get the basics to all the fans that are new to the game, that don't understand. And again, I will be breaking up parts of the story. That way, you guys can at least appreciate the game. Because again, I played the game almost 75% in, and then I started learning about the lore, aka the story, and it made me just fall in love with the game 10 times more. And the funny thing is, again, we could probably miss a lot of different things and still enjoy the story, but it's not the same as to what we would get out of it if we took the time to read what the items say, because a lot of the items have descriptions in it. Let me show this real quick. Press square to display. Saw cleaver, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effectively at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of a centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of blood-letting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transforms the beast. So this is how my weapon looks normally, right? And then once I press L1, bam! It's about to get that clean, close shave. But before we go that, if you notice, we can go back up here. And this is an NPC person. So let's talk to her.
Are you
Yeah!
Out on the hunt?
Yes.
Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door.
Please.
I am Yosefka.
Yosefka, please!
The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection.
Fine.
I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Alright, so you hear her right now, right? Did you just hear what she just said? She says...
Now, go.
Okay.
And good hunting.
She acknowledges me as a hunter. She's aware of what I do and whatnot. There's going to be a point that we're going to come back to here, to this area. And we'll come back to it. Just remember that part. Again, this is very... The story is very, like, hitting and deep. And I'm trying to pretty much... I am your shovel of this game. And I'm allowing you to understand the game more as it comes out. So, that's what I'm trying to do at least. Get hit, motherfucker! Ah! So this dude would have destroyed us if we went in with no weapon. Just a heads up. And we can also learn what these items are, but specifically blood vials. The only information that we can get is when we go to the store and buy it. So there's that. More bullets for my country. Yes, yes, yes. And welcome to Central Yharnam. Yharnam. So, is there anything over here? No. God, there's nothing over there. But I think the dude started tap dancing, so he knows I'm here. Where are you? Hey, yo, punk! Catch this! Ah, that close shave! Ah! The Venom! You got that? Wait, I'm gonna give these people the Gillette close effect. Gillette! By Venom. Ah! Close shave. Ah! Get that close shave off of my face. Alright. So let me explain parry real quick. Again, it took me almost like 9 hours to relearn them, to learn a little bit of the mechanics. Hopefully I can help you guys learn it without having to, well, wait 9 hours. Alright, so let's go over here. This is the only way that it's truly open to us at the moment. A pebble! Alright, so pebbles can be put here. No, not that. No, that's not it. Pebbles. Let me put pebbles right here. And then let's put the quick item here. So that helps a lot. So, let me see if I can do the parry on this dude real quick. I think he died. So, ah! Also, cool thing is, once you get hit, you have a little time period to gain your health back. And if you can see in the top left, it turns orange. And it gives you a little bit of, I guess, breathing room to actually block it. And get it back. So, that's kind of cool. Also, numbers. In this game, you could be strong as hell. You can be like OP. You can be level 200 for all I care. If you're in a scenario where you're outnumbered and put in a corner, you will die. You cannot be reckless in this game. You can have fun by being reckless, but it's not. It's not. So you can see, like, it's not. It's not a smart idea. Also, I believe, I don't know if you can parry all the monsters. Just so you're aware. I don't think all the monsters can be parried. So just be careful. Also, let's open this thing so we don't have to worry about this. So, now what I'm doing, to anybody wondering, is opening this gate so I don't have to go up that area all the time to do it. Also, I'm going to try to see if I can... try to see if I can kill this. This is like a little side boss. Not a side boss, like a baby boss. So I'm gonna try killing the cheesy way by walking towards him and not triggering him. So if I walk slowly and then do a charge attack on his back, then oh god, he saw me. Alright, trigger him. Please go away. I do not want to trigger you. Alright, let me see. Let him come a little bit. Can I do it? I'm gonna die, man. Let's try it. See. I gotta hit him in mid swing, and you're gonna hear like a really loud like noise. No, I missed. That didn't count. Oh god, I'm going to die. No. Alright, so he's walking back. If I can walk towards him slowly, I can charge the attack and do it. So let's slowly, 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 slowly. Oh god, I fucked up! Oh, the dodge is real! Oh god, but I didn't dodge that one! Come on, boy. Oh, I did it, and I fucked up! I fucked up! Oh god, I got headbutt! Come on. I got him. So, this is a visceral attack. And it's awesome. So, once I land that, you're gonna hear like, it's a shot, but it sounds like really weird. And that means that I stagger the monster, or whatever it is. I can stagger these kinds of dudes too. I think this one I had to... Alright. With the torches doesn't work. When he torches you up, it doesn't work very well. I have seen that. I know this last time.